This is First Coast Math Clinic with Lesson 2, writing linear equations given the slope and a point from Unit 9, writing linear equations. So our goal in this video is to be able to write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form given the slope m and a point on the line xy. So we know the general form for our equation in slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And when we write our equation in slope-intercept form, we're given two pieces of information. We're given m, our slope, so we're given m, and we're given b, the y-intercept, right? So we just care about m and b. We don't really care about the information for x and y. If we have m and b, that's enough information to graph our equation. But for this video, we're going to look at how do we graph the equation? How do we write our equation in slope-intercept form if we're given the slope, given m, and we're given a point on our line. We're given x and y like this, right? So keeping in mind, we only really care about m and b to write our equation. So here's how we're going to do this. So we know m, we basically need to figure out that b value. So here's how we're going to do this. Let's organize our data like this. So we're going to list y, x, m, and b. Those are our four pieces of information, y, m, x, and b. So from our example here, number one, well, y is 5, x is 4, m is 1/2, and b, well, that's our unknown. That's what we're figuring out. So let's take these values and substitute them into our equation, y equals mx plus b, and use that to figure out our value for b, all right? So m, well, that's 1/2. X is 4. Y is 5. And b, that's our unknown. So let's substitute these values into our equation. So we're going to have 5 equals 1/2 times x, which is 4, plus b, which is our unknown. So we basically need to solve this equation for b. So let's simplify the 1/2 times 4. So I'll put the 4 over 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2, plus b. 4 divided by 2 is 2, plus b. Let's subtract 2 and 2. Write my answer over here, so we ran out of room. So b is going to be 3. Now remember, we only really care about these last two pieces of information, m and b, to write our equation. So our equation in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, all right, we care about this m, and we care about this b. So let's substitute those values in. So our equation is going to be y equals 1/2 x plus 3. So this is our equation. And keep in mind, that's enough information to graph our equation. We don't need the x and y back in for x and y, because if we have 1/2 x plus 3, we can draw out our x and y axis. So this is x, this is y. I'm going to start at 3 on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3. From here, I'll do this in red, so I'm going to go up 1, over 2, up 1, over 1, 2. My point. Connect those. And this is our graph for 1/2 x plus 3. All right, let's get into some additional examples where we're writing the equation of a line in slope-intercept form given m and given our point xy. Number 2, we have m equals 2/3, and then our point is 6, 1. So let's list our values, y, x, m, and b. So y is 1, x is 6, m is 2/3, and b is our unknown. So in our general form, y equals mx plus b. So we know that y is 1, x is 6, m is 2/3, and b is our unknown, so we could do that substitution. So we'll have 1 equals 2/3 times 6 plus b. So we'll simplify 2/3 times 6, put the 6 over 1, 2/3 times 6, so we'll multiply straight across. I'll get 12 over 3 plus b. 12 divided by 3 is 4 plus b. Subtract 4, and we get b equals -3. And again, we just care about these last two pieces of information. So we're going to get y equals 2/3 x minus 3. Number 3, m is -1/4, and our point is -8, 3. So y is 3, x is -8, m is -1/4, and b is our unknown. So again, in y equals mx plus b, let's do our substitution. So I'll keep the colors the same. Y is 3, x is 8, and m is -1/4. So I've got -1/4 times -8, so we need to simplify that. I'll put the -8 over 1. Multiply straight across, numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. Negative times negative is a positive. 1 times 8 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus b. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Plus b. Let's subtract 2. 2. And b equals 1. So now again, we just care about these last two pieces of information, m and b, to write our equation. So y equals -1/4 x plus 1. All right, let's do one more example writing equations in slope-intercept form given the slope and given a point. So here we've got m equals -1/2, and our point is 3, 6. So let's list our values, y, x, m, and b. So y is 6, m is 3, or x is 3, m is -1/2, and b again is our unknown. So in our equation, y equals mx plus b. Let's do our substitution. So y is 6, x is 3, m is -1/2. I get 6 equals -1/2 times 3 plus b. I'm going to put the 3 over 1. Multiply straight across. So I'm going to get -3 over 2 plus b. So we got to get that b by itself. So I'm going to add 3 over 2 and add 3 over 2. So 3 over 2's cancel out on the right. So we're going to get b is whatever the result of 6 plus 3 over 2 is. So I'm going to do that over here. So I'll get 6 over 1 plus 3 over 2 here. And I have another video on adding fractions if you want to review that. That video, the link for that video should be coming up. So let's find our common denominators. Well, we got 2 and 1, so the common denominator is going to be 2. So this 3 over 2 is going to stay as it is. I'm going to multiply by 2 and 2 here. So I'll get 12 over 2. We're adding these. So I'll get 15 over 2. So our value for b is going to be 15 over 2. And if we want to rewrite that as, we've got our improper fraction, if you want to rewrite that as our mixed number, well, 2 goes into 15 7 times. We get 1 left over, so it's going to be, let me clean this up a little bit. 2, we'll keep that 1. And this 2 becomes our denominator, so 7 1/2. So our value for b, 7 1/2. Again, remember we care about the last 2 values here. So y equals negative 1/2 x plus 7 1/2. Okay. All right, so this was video number 2, writing linear equations given the slope and a point xy for unit number 9, writing linear equations. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see any videos from additional topics, just leave them in the comments. Again, I hope these videos are helping you guys. First Coast Math Clinic.